Hello everyone, thanks again for joining me here on another video. I'm sure you've been waiting for hours and days on end for another video to pop up. But anyways, today we're talking about the Beatles' Rubber Soul. And I'm thinking, gee, I hope I spelled Beatles right. Well, anyways, this record's a pretty good record. If you haven't listened to much of the Beatles, or maybe you've listened to a lot of them, but I think it's a good starting point if I was going to introduce somebody to the Beatles, because it has like a good combination of sort of their earlier year sound and the sound that would come a little bit later. It's kind of almost like this midpoint record released in 1965. It's like you get sounds like some of the songs could have came, on the White Album or Abbey Road, and some of the other ones could have came much earlier with just the way they were recorded and sounded. But I definitely like this record a lot with some hidden gems, I guess you would say. And this one's pretty cool because one day they were home, watching the Three Stooges, and they saw Moe, and they're like, "That's a pretty cool haircut." So they decided they would go that route. And Moe ended up finding this record in the record store, and he's like, "Damn, these guys look cool. Those are cool haircuts." So he bought the record, and it ended up becoming his favorite record. So that's kind of cool. This one's got a lot of songs on it, like a lot of these songs, they're almost like every song on it is pretty much something that most people have heard on the radio or are gonna know. That's what makes it pretty good. But like the first song, "Drive My Car," that does have the sound of like an earlier Beatles kind of sound to it, and pretty cool. "Norwegian Wood," another good one. "You Want to See Me," "Nowhere Man," "Think for Yourself," all those songs pretty doggone good. And there's that combination of new and old. Then another, probably one of my favorite songs by the Beatles on this record, or maybe of all time, "The Word," kind of underrated. Although I did see a video of Paul McCartney playing that live a few years ago, or the video might have been from a while ago, but he was playing that live in concert, which is cool. It's one of those songs you don't hear like a ton of. Then you got "Michelle," which is, a well-known song. You go to the next side, "What Goes On," a Ringo song, pretty decent. Then you got "Girl," "I'm Looking Through You," the classic "In My Life," "Wait," and another hidden, oh, I guess I would say hidden gem, but a George Harrison, "If I Needed Someone," another one of my favorite Beatles songs of all time. Then "Run for Your Life." So all in all, we went through that pretty quickly, but what the heck, we're just making these videos for the fun of it anyway. But this record is definitely one of my favorite Beatle records. It's a good starting point. You get to hear a little old, a little new, and everything kind of just sounds pretty cool on it. And a lot of these songs, I mean, a good majority of them you've probably heard on the radio, and they still get played today. So definitely a classic record in the annals of records. Well, anyways, we hope to see you next time, and have a great day.